Welcome to Author Mindset Monday. Today's quote comes from Steve Maraboli, who said, "A kind gesture can reach wounds that only compassion can heal." Hi there, my name is Christopher D'Armani, and on this Canadian Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. And it's my joy and my passion to help other authors, of course, go from blank page to finished first draft to published book with ease. And today I want to talk about compassion. I think Thanksgiving Day is a great day to talk about that. So I want to go through first a dictionary definition of compassion. Webster's defines it as sympathetic consciousness to others' distress, together with a desire to alleviate it. Dictionary.com goes a slightly different path, a feeling of deep sympathy and sorrow for another who is stricken by misfortune, accompanied by a strong desire to alleviate the suffering. And then Cambridge Dictionary also says a feeling of strong sympathy and sadness for the suffering or bad luck of others and wish to help them. Now, isn't that ultimately why we write our books? We want to be able to help other people, especially if we're writing, transformational nonfiction books. The whole purpose of writing that style of book is because we've gone through whatever that problem might be, and we've found a solution, and we can help shortcut the process for others. So typically speaking, most of the authors I work with are dealing with exactly that kind of book. There's a great big problem they've managed to solve, and now their passion, their mission for the rest of their life is to help others who are experiencing that same problem to solve it. And because they've been there, done that, they're able to sort of shortcut the learning process, shortcut the healing process. And that's just such a fantastic motivation for writing a book, right? So basically, when we're dealing with these wounds, it's typically because we've personally experienced the pain and the anguish ourselves. We've also found a solution, typically by trial and error over a long period of time. And that's what leads us to want to solve that problem and shortcut that process, that healing process for others, right? And that's where our desire to write the book comes from. That's one of the best ways that we can take our experience and share it with others that are going through that same problem, so they can find their path towards a fulfilling and loving and a beautiful life, right? That's kind of what we want to do. But the challenge, of course, is, and the prerequisite, I guess, is a better way of putting it, is we must do this inner work first. There's no other way to write this kind of book unless we've done that internal work first. Because it's only then that our readers will be able to resonate with the words that we're writing. The deeper we go with ourselves, and I've talked about this lots of times before, the deeper we can go into our own pain, our own suffering, and our own healing, the more easily we'll be able to express that on a page in a way that will resonate with our readers. It's really that simple, because when we do it like that, the reader, whoever he or she might be, will understand on every single page of your book, wow, this author really gets me. They understand. They know what I'm going through, and they can actually help properly, not in some random stranger kind of way, right? It's because of that empathy that we have, because we've been there and resolved the problem. That's the power source that we use to build this empathy with our readers. It's really quite a lovely thing. And coincidentally, this is also the path to raving fans and higher book sales. When we write a book, especially a transformational nonfiction type book, that deeply resonates with our readers, of course that's going to result in raving fans and higher book sales, because they're going to talk about your book to every single person that they know suffering that same way. It's beautiful. So if you found this useful today, I would love it if you would share it and comment on it. If there's something that specifically reached your heart, touched your heart, I would love for you to share that in the comments. And lastly, of course, as I say every day, I would love for you to connect with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, all the other social media channels, and you can find all of mine, easy access links to all of mine at sleekbio.com/Christopher. So with that, on this Canadian Thanksgiving, give a thought to compassion and how you can just spread that around, sprinkle that around the people that are in your life, the people that you care about most. Whether that's in writing a book or some other way, there are plenty of ways here in this moment where we can help others get through something that they're struggling with by simply being compassionate and caring. We have so little of that in the world, it seems, these days, especially if you want to look at the hyper-partisanship and division that's going on across social media. When we bring that back to the personal realm, I think it's a lot easier to be kind, compassionate, and caring. whether we agree with them on, subject X or not. It doesn't matter, because we're all human beings and we're all actually put on this planet to help each other. It seems like it's such a strange thought, but that ultimately is why we're here and why we're writing these books. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Bye for now.